Meanwhile, in the wake of China's disapproval of Trump's threat of military action in Nigeria as part of, efforts to protect Christians from persecution, a 2023 report by British newspaper The Times alleged that Chinese nationals in Nigeria's mining sector are funding terrorist groups to secure access to the country's mineral reserves. The exclusive investigation, which has resurfaced online, suggests that through bribes and illegal transactions, Beijing could be indirectly funding terror in Nigeria. Well, according to research from SBM Intelligence, a Lagos-based analytical group, Chinese companies operating in conflict zones have been striking security deals with insurgents. The report revealed videos of militant leaders boasting that Chinese workers must pay them rent to operate in their territories, particularly in Zamfara and other northwestern states. Some Chinese nationals working informally as miners serve as runners for militant groups and control gold mining operations across remote areas. The report noted that Chinese contractors often smuggle minerals out illegally, with several arrests recorded, including 27 miners in Osun State in 2020 and a Chinese citizen jailed for 5 years in October for processing 25 tons of lithium-containing minerals. Well, this investigative report adds another complex international dimension to Nigeria's security crisis. The report highlights the menace of resource exploitation, raising questions about which foreign actors are truly destabilizing Nigeria and why. Senator Adams Oshiomhole also accused China of stealing Nigeria's resources and arming bandits and terrorist groups to protect their illegal mining sites. The former Edo State governor made the allegations in January this year. Let's take a look.
They use choppers. They procure arms exactly the same way as our military were doing in the South. They give them arms. They use choppers to come and cut away the gold. And they take them out of this country and make billions of US dollars. And the federal government is not doing what it should be doing. I took this letter to the former president when I was national chairman of APC. And I said, call the general to give you more brief. In fact, what is happening or what subsequently happened in that part of the country was exactly what the general told me was going to happen. Because these guys have been weaponized by the illegal big men who deploy them, secure territories, and the weapon is meant to protect the Chinese and other foreigners who they actually employ to carry out the mining. And on occasion, they use the same weapon to carry out banditry, kidnapping, and all of the terrible things that are going on. Chief of Committee Chairman of Defense Staff, tell the defense I said so.
While Beijing has criticized Trump's intervention threats, allegations suggest Chinese mining operations may be directly contributing to the violence by funding and arming the very groups terrorizing Nigerian communities. Ayo, we've seen these reports.
So there's so many dimensions to this story, and it ties in with all that we have discussed earlier today. Number one is that yesterday we had said to be cautious about praising China's speaking up for Nigeria against the Trump's announcement and designation of Nigeria as a country of particular concern. At the end of the day, as has been mentioned, no one has the interest of Nigeria, or no country is altruistic in their interventions or diplomatic conversations with a nation. It's always country first. If only Nigeria too, in playing in this table, can put country first. I say this because, OJ, it's not for a lack of intelligence or a lack of information, because we have had a number of people come out to make very significant claims like this, as the Senator Adams Oshiomhole had made on the floor of the Senate. Number one, we had a list released from Dubai around the financiers of banditry. We've had Nasir El-Rufai, former governor of Kaduna State, give explosive interviews around the people who are funding or enabling banditry and territory. We've had a number of people, high-ranking people, come out to tell us who and who. But I said it and I continue to say it. It is a will to deal with these people. Yes. And so while we're congratulating the DSS for what they've done, when I was looking, I was like, these are the small fries. Deal with the big fries, the ones that are actually behind it, the ones that are funding it. We love it that they're coming to come and say the people that are doing the legwork. But let us go after the ones that are enabling it, because if you deal with these ones, as long as the enablers are still there, we will have an uproot of others who are willing to do the legwork as long as money is there. Finally, at the end of this note, the former CDS has said that every time they apprehended terrorists, they found foreign currencies with them. Who are the people funding them? Exactly. There's foreign intervention or interference. Why are we not talking about that? So let's celebrate all these things, but we know the real issues. Until we tackle the real issues and have the political will to cut off the head of the big wigs, we're not going anywhere. So let us be very honest about this.
We don't have leaders that think of the interest of Nigeria. Pure and simple.
The Chinese
have the interest of their own pockets.
They do.
They cannot
at this point. When you see
what's
in Nigeria,
to our nation without complicity by people on ground.
On ground.
Who are the
That's
ones
just
on ground
it. We don't have leaders that love our country.
Subscribe to DFV News for more content like this.